evening. Welcome to our 24th day of our National Concert. That is such a big crowd tonight. We started the protocol with our beginning of our concert shows here. And if you are not aware of it already, our shows are based on American theme. We use all American composers, one particular composer several times. And started off the show with a piece by one of my favorite composers, Aaron Cole, one of our most prolific American composers. And to start off with American theme, this is called Fanfare for Common Man. This was written in 1942 as a salute to the ordinary American that was holding down the force of big here during World War II. And this is a classic piece of literature, and I think you enjoy this. Again, it's called Fanfare for Common Man. And moving on to the second composer that we featured this year. And one of the most prominent of John Williams. John Williams is probably one of the most prolific composers that America has ever produced. He has written film scores for more than 80 movies. I think he's received about 5 Academy Awards, 17 Grammys, I will say 7 Emmys, a couple Golden Globes. That is one every kind of award there is for the music. And if you are familiar with John Williams music, you understand why. It's beautiful stuff, and we are very proud and happy to feature his music this year. So the next thing we're going to hear is, this is music from the movie Patriot. Again, it's the theme of our show. After we did Fanfare for Common Man, which is kind of salute to everyone we know. The Patriot kind of signifies the beginning of our nation, you know, the Revolutionary War. How many of you see applause? How many of you see the Patriot? He has a great piece of work and again, great music. This is called the theme of the Patriot. You're going to hear my whistle, but can you hear, and then you're going to hear quintet. And I'm not sure what quintet play. I'm going to play this tune. So this is called the Patriot, and we'll introduce the quintet once they play it, but it's different. So we will explain who played it. So enjoy this music. Thank you. I want to recognize a little bit first of all, I want the full section to stand up. This year, and the drills, we were very, very proud of what kids did with their practice teachers here. We'll talk about that later. It's kind of, some highlights, but we did have a very good year, and you felt like the music we were working with, and doing well, the marching band. Well, now we've got some pink and blue. We are going to what we do every year. A weekend ago, we marched downtown to Veterans Day Parade, and we think that's one of the most important things we can do to recognize the people who serve our country. Not only those who serve in the past, but those who serve serving. We have several former Navy members that are on the active duty right now. We've had several people in Iraq. We got 3 or 4 years in Iraq and back, a couple of them twice now. And we're very proud of our people, and obviously, please have me proud of those who serve our country. So we're going to do annual salute our veterans. We also did that a week ago. But we're going to play a few songs, and those are all high school songs. And if you have that in the audience, and I'm sure you do, when your certain song is played, we'd like to have you stand up to be recognized. And I'll help you, if you're not sure, I'm sure you know what certain songs are. But I'll help you by letting you know. So thank you again very much. Well, every year we invite our middle school students to play the football game with us. And we did it again this year. As you all know, this was a very pleasant fall. Weather, right? And as a lot of you probably know, our last home football game was an away home football game. And we had to go through the rotation, and we didn't find out until less than 24 hours later. And there was no way for us to get our junior high state, but this was get all wrapped around. We're ready to try to get this to course still. We would have a disaster again. So we were really disappointed we didn't get to play the football game. But you know, we're excited to come and join our house tonight. So we did it. So I'm going to ask our pivotal subcommittee to advance to the stage now. For that, and we really enjoy working with the middle school kids out there a lot of times, and every year we try to pick some kind of aid, and we pick the stands, and quite frankly, we don't know what kind of sport students are doing, but we don't, hide it, so we'll hide it, like, we have to get maybe a bit of old stories that we try to see that, so we're really pleased to do it, and we are very excited about it, because as we hear this year, we are going to have very well, and we're excited to have what right now, we're excited that we're going to all see us here here. So I don't think we're waiting on the school performance tonight, and I hope there's, I hope they can go all the way up, and we'll be there for us to get to that level.
Come on, guys, get moved. Someone can move across. Everyone talk about
Back up, because the whole two Santas have to go here. Back up. It's like Santa's post.
They're a little shy, and they're very fast.
I don't know if you can see
See them all, you can see his face, but junior high kids waiting for us to see where you are. Well, we know it's going to be so we don't need to do this version of life.
draw.
Okay, our first thing tonight is what we call Proquista. It would wake up that means the conquest of the conquest, he sure was on the phone. I don't think he can. So this is what we have.
Annie's back up again. 1, 2.
And I always tell them this is what we're going to do. Is line you up. So right in
Dropped your paper.
And we have one more Spanish tune for you. This is just simply called Spania. And again, we've got the nice slow beginning and then break into the Latin feel. And, you know, for you parents who are out here with the middle school kids, is this a little bit higher level than what you heard them playing at the end of last year, probably, yeah? A little bit. So what we do is we get them up and we get them playing these high school tunes and start developing those skills that we've been working on since 5th grade. And, you know, the Latin stuff is great to be working on things like the more complex rhythms, syncopation, backbeat rhythms, accented rhythms. You'll hear some dissonance and harmonies every once in a while, and everybody has to work on it. The horn players, the percussion, and everybody. So this really kind of lent itself well to learning new things. So that's kind of one of the reasons we picked this this style this year. So our last Spanish tune for you is called, again, España. Let's hear one more time for the middle school, 7th and 8th grade bands. And Mrs. DeCam, where I would like to recognize Mrs. DeCam too. Obviously, I don't do all this by myself. Mrs. DeCam's right there. She works a lot with these kids. Keeps them going. Had to get my cheat sheet back up. While the middle school's exiting, Bruce Camp, where are you? We're going to let Bruce Camp come up. Bruce is the president of our band boosters, instrumental music boosters, and he's just going to say a few words to you, give the kids a chance to sit down, give our chops a little chance to rest. And so, Bruce.
Thanks, Frank. Hi there. Obviously, Frank introduced me as Bruce Camp, your new booster president. I just come up here to say a few things about how the band's done this year. They had a great marching band season. They did phenomenally well. And I appreciate all the time you guys took for getting your kids the high school kids to band camp, practice, competitions, and most recently the parades. And now I got to do what I usually do, is shameless plugs for fundraisers. I know you people have seen quite a number of them come through. We have 2 going on pretty much continuously throughout the year, the Meyer Rewards programs. All you have to do, if you're not familiar with it, we have out the door, there's a table out there with sign-up forms on it. You have to have the number for the Kennewa Band Boosters. That's online also. You can sign up for that online too. Then we have, the Van Andel Arena concessions booth. That's a big fundraiser. It's one of our bigger ones that we have to do every year. It generates a lot of money for our band, plus our student accounts. Now, if you're not familiar with the student accounts, you can either email me, which we have a list of numbers, phone numbers, email address out there for all the band booster officers on the table outside, plus my phone number for my cell phone. If you got questions, give me a call. But what we need is more volunteers to staff our booths, which we do. We sell beer or we sell food at at some Griffin games, and most recently like the Clapton concert, the Seeger concert, that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun. I get to meet some other parents, have some fun, meet a lot of people at the concerts, see a lot of people, that is. And, you make some money for the band and your student account. So with that, if anyone wants to do that, you can email me, or you can phone me, or just hunt me down after this thing. I'd be glad to take some names down. It's a good time, but we need extra help. And I'd like to see if someone, maybe a 7th, 8th, 9th grade, or 10th grade parent would like to chair the Van Andel Concessions fundraiser. I would like that to happen. I got a lot of stuff to do, but, I'm fitting it in. But if someone else wants to do it or wants to help me, I'd be more than happy to do that. So other than that, I'm pretty much good here. So Frank, you can continue as your show. Thanks.
I do want to recognize the boosters. I tell you, we have an incredible group of parents that, if it weren't for the parents we have and the organization that they have, we would not be able to do what we do with this program. So I would like to just, and the kids, you can do this too, I'd like to recognize the boosters and everybody who's been putting in all the work for all these years and all these months. And so I just like big round of applause for our Kennewa Hills Music Boosters. There's a lot of hours put in, and we would, we would welcome, the more the merrier. The more people we get involved, what do they say? More hands equals less work for everybody. So come and get involved. First Tuesday of every month. The only time that changes is, I think, spring break and January with Christmas break being late. So, the first Tuesday of every month, 7 o'clock, choir room typically. If it changes, we let you know. Another place you can keep in touch with things is if you go to khmusicboosters.org. We have a pretty nice website out there, and if you're also needing information about what's going on, the reminder sheets are up on the web, and you can pretty much stay in touch with what we're doing through the webpage. So we'd be glad to have you check that out too, and if you want to email the webmaster, that'd be great. We can get information back to you. So thanks again to the boosters and Bruce and all the officers. We're gonna kind of stay with the Spanish theme now. We always like to pull out some old, some tunes that the seniors have played over the past few years, some of their favorites. And one of the ones they pulled out this year was a toughie. And we're gonna give it a go here. But we thought, well, we did Spanish, kind of some middle of the road Spanish things with the middle school kids. Let's show them a really difficult Spanish piece. So this is one of my favorite all-time pieces of music, and it's called Malagueña. For our next number,
If only for that easy.
That's a tough one. Thank you very much. We're going to slow it down for a little bit now. Every year we do homecoming, and we have to find a nice, pretty piece of music. And this year we did, I think this is one we've done in the past a couple times, but this is called the theme from Ice Castles. It actually is called Through the Eyes of Love. Anybody know in the movie, Ice Castles? It's about, yeah, good. Okay, yep. It's about a skater, and she falls and hits her head and becomes blind, and then her boyfriend, who she dumped, comes back and helps her learn how to skate again. And it's one of those tearjerker chick flicks, but it's a good one. And it's the best thing that came out of the movie was this piece of music. So we're gonna do this for you. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I'm into chick flicks. What can I say? So this is called Through the Eyes of Love. Okay, some more blasts from the past, and we're going to rock you out for a couple minutes here. We're going to do a couple rock tunes for you. One of the things that's become a staple of ours is a Doobie Brothers tune called Long Train Runnin'. Thank you. That was Senior Derek Taylor on the trombone solo. Derek, wave. Senior Derek Taylor. And we're going to reach back into last year's show. I don't know about you, but Chicago is one of my favorite groups of all time, and we're going to feature that group now with 25 or 6 to 4. Another tune we picked up in the last few years, one of my all-time favorites, one of my all-time favorite kind of crossover jazz pieces from Chuck Mangione, and this is called Land of Make-Believe. Small group. Small group. Small group. Thank you. I want to recognize a few people. First of all, Ms. Farnsworth, can you bring the lights up so we can see our guard? We have a wonderful color guard. These are the young ladies you see out here that use, yeah, stand up, ladies. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Stand up, ladies. This is our color guard. Not only are they just a great-looking bunch of kids, but they were awesome this year. How many awards did you guys get this year? 4 out of 6. 4 times out of 6 they won best guard this year. And you know, personally, I think they probably should have won the other 2 times too. But that's how it goes, you know. But they do just a wonderful job. And where are my moms that were kind of our guard moms this year? We had moms who sewed and put flags together, and these uniforms were made by a couple of our moms. So where Carol and who else? Yeah, wave if you. Yeah, look. This is Gaffney over there, Sue. So just a big round of, just a big thanks to those moms, and we're just super proud of these girls this year. They did a great job, and were absolutely wonderful. The 3 young ladies you see up in front of you are our drum majors this year. On the podium right now is junior Sarah Henning. She's a junior this year. She's one of our flute players. On your left is Katie Bob, Katie Roberts, Caitlin. And on your right is Jen Phelan. Caitlin and Jen are both seniors. This is Jen's 2nd year. I don't know if I've had 3, a group of drum majors that have gotten along as well and have worked as well together as these 3 this year. And if I, with this kind of activity, as you can tell, there's 1,000 things going on at one time, and rehearsals and performances, everything. I'd never have to worry about things staying together, because these 3 ladies, if they see something needs to be done, they jump in, they get it done, they keep the kids together, they take attendance, whatever needs to be doing. If I'm off running doing something else, they're jumping in doing something they know needs to be done, and they've just done a wonderful job this year. So thank you again to them. And I don't know that I've ever done this at this concert before, but I'm going to ask our seniors to come out front, right here on the front. Seniors, would you come out a minute? I just want to talk about the seniors for a second. Obviously you have seniors every year, and you look forward to your seniors being your best and top leaders, and they usually are. But I have to say that this senior class has stepped up maybe better than any senior class that I've ever had. This fall has been fairly phenomenal for us. We had probably more success this fall than any fall we've ever had. And when you put that together with the amount of times we couldn't go outside and rehearse, and the amount of time that we were, rained on, snowed on, sleeted on, and I think were we hailed on? I think we were hailed on once, weren't we? We've just about seen it all this year. And this senior class, our rehearsals were so focused and so well run this year, and a lot of it has to do with the senior leadership. And I just really thought it would be a really good idea to recognize these seniors. Some of them have been in the program for about 8 years. Some of them we picked up along the way. But every single one of them is hugely important to us, and they've done just an incredible job as a senior class this year. And I would just like to recognize them and give them a huge round of applause. Well deserved. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Seniors, you can take a seat now. Thank you. That's well deserved. Just a great group of kids. We are going to really miss them. The neat thing about this activity, though, in this program is we're going to lose 32 wonderful young people to graduation at the end of the school year, but we're going to have another 25 or 30 or whatever it is that the junior class are going to step up and become leaders, and the freshmen are going to move up, and the sophomores are going to move up. Everybody's going to step up. We're going to bring in some new freshmen, and it's just going to be a great season again next year. I know it. These kids tend to do that. They step up. They do what needs to be done. We're going to finish out our program with our last 2 contest pieces tonight, but I want to talk about the band this year. We had probably some of the highest scores we've ever scored in many years. It's been many, many years since we even approached a 90, and this year our high score is an 89.9. Thank you. We had a great season. We took second place a couple places. We've always kind of been down looking up at the big guys like Petoskey and Portage Central. Those were our two big people that we were competing with this year. But we found ourselves running right along with them this year and pushing them. And I think we actually probably should have beaten them both a couple times. But we did have a really good thing going this year, and we had great contest results, and just had a super year, and brought home, how many different drum trophies did we bring home? 3 or 4? 3?
Yeah,
2?
3?
19.3 out of 20. Yeah, 19.3 out of 20, the highest score.
92.3?
Yeah.
19. We had a 19.3 out of 100, out of 20. 19.3 out of 20, which is one of the highest scores we've ever scored. And we brought home, what was it, 2 or 3 drum trophies? 2 drum trophies. We brought home trophies for, yep, you go ahead, percussion section. And that's, the front sideline ensemble here too is a huge part of that. If we didn't have these people up front enhancing what they're doing on the field of the Battery, we would not get those percussion scores. These guys up front make it all happen also, and it's just been a great year for them. I believe we brought home best marching, best music 2 different times, best music and best marching 2 different times. We got awards of achievement in all 4 areas. As a matter of fact, the one show where we were 3rd, actually, the 2 bands that beat us by a couple points, but we were the only band out of that top group that received awards of excellence in all 4 areas. So we felt pretty good about that, and just we're very proud of the kids this year and their accomplishments. So another great hand for them for their accomplishments this year. Now, before we do our last 2 tunes, we have to. I jumped over one. We kicked off the Christmas season, the holiday season, this past Saturday downtown at the Santa Claus Parade, and we do this every year also. So we're going to do it for you again this year. We're going to play for you "Brighter Side of Christmas." Sing along, clap along, whatever you want to do. We're waiting to find out if we won the trophy or not downtown. We haven't heard anything yet, so we're waiting to see if we won anything. But this is "Brighter Side of Christmas," and we're hoping this will kick off your holidays as well.
1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and.
That was not so bright a side. No roll off, guys. No roll off. Right on it. Right here. No roll off. No roll off. Right on it.
Roll off. 2. Roll off. 2.
I'd say my drum major's getting a little too much like me. That's a little scary. Now we're going to finish off. The next tune you're going to hear is from the movie Far and Away. It's another John Williams piece of music. How many people are familiar with the movie Far and Away? All right, okay. About Irish immigrants coming over, moving to the United States, claiming land. It really kind of signifies the expansion of the United States and the growth westward to build our country. This is a really pretty piece of music. I think you're going to enjoy it. Features a flugelhorn solo by Katie Hilliard. Well, thank you very much for coming this evening. Sorry for my voice. We'd like to take this opportunity to wish you a great Thanksgiving holiday. We hope you all get a chance to spend time with family. I know there's lots of things we can be thankful for, and we are thankful for people like you who come and support this program. So thank you for being here tonight, and we're going to close the program tonight with the March from 1941, another John Williams piece. It was from a kind of a funny movie, but it was set a few weeks after Pearl Harbor on the West Coast, and even though it was kind of a comedy, it's a great piece of music. And 1941 coincides with the time when America became a world power, and we still are. So we're going to close with 1941. Thank you for all your support this fall, and we hope to see you at our Christmas concert. Our middle school Christmas concert will be on December 7th at 8:15. So you come to hear all of our 7th and 8th graders again. And our high school Christmas concert, which will feature all of our groups, choirs, bands, orchestras, the whole thing, jazz band, percussion ensemble, everything. That'll be on Thursday evening, December 21, right here in the PAC at 7:30. So hopefully we'll see you at some of our upcoming events. If you'd like to hear some more of this again tomorrow, we're going to be performing all day tomorrow for all the feeder schools, roughly 8, 9, 10, and again at 1:30. So hopefully maybe we'll see some of you here again tomorrow. Thanks for being here tonight. Drive carefully on the way home.